I'm going to document this. I'm getting nachos. And you can have a nacho, but you will not eat my food. This is an ongoing man, woman, husband, wife thing around the world. And I'm putting my foot down. Oh, yeah. You can have like a nacho or two.
Oh, now it's 2?
Maybe 3. Especially if you do that thing that I like. If you do that thing, you can have all the nachos. How do you do? Welcome to what will be the least exciting install I've ever done. I mean, like, we ran a portable dishwasher in an RV once, and that was potentially sexier than this video. I'm just being honest. Hi, new to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, you should raise your standards in life. But what we're doing today is a really simple install, but I'm really interested in this. So on my Delta Bomber here, 2007 Screaming Eagle Road King, if you don't remember
This in
what
here.
bought it not that long ago, put maybe 1,200 miles on it, and then took it to my buddy Paul at Fairing Exchange, and he re-cleared it as a surprise. He's supposed to put bars on it, which they did, but then while Paul had it, as they're a paint shop, if you don't know who Fairing Exchange is, they do inner fairings. They do color match stuff and this, that, and the other. So they have a full paint shop. They use only Harley paint, all that sort of stuff. So when he had this, doing the bars, he noticed the clear was a little rough. I told him that. I told him it was frustrating and that when I got it home, maybe I would try and rough it up and re-clear it. And that right there set off all of his alarms. And he was like, wow, he is really going to screw this motorcycle up. So while he had it, between me dropping it off on the way to smoke out and me getting it in Biketoberfest, which was, again, you know, about 6 weeks, I guess it was, he re-cleared it. Tore the whole bike down. And, you know, roughed it up nicely, got as much of the dead clear off as he could. There was a batch of bad clear around that generation, and he re-cleared the whole bike. So now I have a brand new 2007 Road King, and I frickin' love this bike. It has a couple little issues, one of which it has a transmission leak. The previous owner went ahead and cross-threaded, one of the previous owners, went ahead and cross-threaded the transmission plug in the bottom, so it was leaking really bad. Yeah, it was coming out as fast as it was going in practically. So I just spent an hour trying to do everything to prevent me from having to pull the transmission pan and replace it. It can be done. Back wheel's got to come off, back brake, like 8 bolts, and then you got to gingerly guide it out. But evidently there's some spring-loaded filters in there that can make it a real pain in the ass to get out and put back in. So I'm trying hard not to do that. And, oh, I guess she didn't want to be on camera. And I was talking to Bill, my buddy Bill Stevens, our Lord and Savior, last night. He was like, dude, just get yourself some pipe thread, some gas/oil pipe thread tape, and just goober her up and see if you can keep that oil in there before you do all that. And happened to have some. Ask me why. So that's what I did. Fresh O-ring, shit ton of gas oil thread tape, and we put her back in. And it also may have been in there too tight. That can actually squish out the O-ring. So we'll see. If I slowed the leak, I'll be happy. But anyway, so that's done. One of the other issues it had is this Harley accessory, or maybe it came with it as a Screaming Eagle, temperature/level oil dipstick's been dead a long time. She don't do nothing, you know, so now it just looks like crap. So I was going to replace it. Well, that's now obsolete, except for the accessory one, and seeing as how the first one failed, I didn't want to get another one. Can't just buy a stocker anymore. So I'm looking around, and I see that this company that a lot of the people I like, Figurati, they make. So I was going, all right, what I'll do is I'll probably buy that Figurati oil dipstick. Now, why the Figurati one? Why is that one better? It has a magnet in it. So as the oil's rushing over the dipstick, and I'll put a link in the description to Sickbagger's video, Steve at Sickbaggers. He did a video on this already, and of course kills it, because Steve's a good dude and knows what he's talking about. The oil is like coming out of the oil pump right over the dipstick, right? So you have a magnet in your plug, yeah. But that's at the bottom. That's only what settles. You know, things are flowing around really slowly in there. It's not the same thing as the oil pump just splashing the freaking dipstick the whole time. There's a filthy joke there somewhere, but I don't have time to think of one right now. And so this guy's got a rare earth magnet on it and catches those fragments. You get them out of your oil. So I'm going to pull this out, put the new dipstick in, and run it for a while. I think we're going to run to Clewiston and back, which is a good 120 miles each way. And then we'll see if we have any fragments on there. God, I hope not. I mean, I don't think that's how it's going to go, because you'd think you'd at least have some you know, powder level, but I hope not. Anyway, so before we even do this, the story got even better. So I watched Steve's video, and I was like, all right, maybe I'll pick up one of the Figurati ones, but Christmas is coming up. I'm not spending money. It has a dipstick. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I wanted to do that. And then I'm talking to my buddy Beatrice at Tab, and he's like, you know, we sell those. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, they have a Tab version of the Figurati dipstick. It's just got Tab performance on it. They private labeled some, and they have them in stock. And he's like, I'll send you one. You know, they're really, really cool. You need to have one on that old bike. It's good having good friends. So like all Figurati things, this is my first product from them. I've never had anything before. They do a lot of channel sponsorships and stuff. I've just never bothered, but they do have some cool stuff. I know they have like the pivot covers for the swing arm and stuff. Well, this has that. Huh, Screaming Eagle shit, I guess. So they sell that sort of stuff with American flag on it. If you were a Marine, they have Marine Corps, Army, all that sort of really neat shit. But they have the same thing now in this dipstick, and this one is private labeled to Tab, and I can't get the fucking box up. It's fine. There, see, it all just magically came apart. No, it didn't come from Amazon. Again, Tab said this. So, and oh look, that was already off. It's almost like I'd prepared the video or something. There we go. Come here, you son of a bitch. Come out of there. It's all packed like jewelry. So here you go. Love that. Oh, it's like, I thought it was gonna be like laser etched or something. That's cool. Really cool stuff. And here is at the bottom. Come on. Do the thing. Focus, you bastard. There we go. There's a heavy ass magnet, rare earth magnet. There. So you got fill levels, and there's magnet in the bottom there. So when we pull this out after a while, oh, there's a symbol. There should be hopefully no more than powder, but there could be fragments. So this is really what you want, not just the magnet in the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out that broken one and swap it out.
Ooh, that's cool. Again, it's like heavy metal. It's not, you know, cheesy. This is not plastic. And I think you can take the thing off and line it up. So you see how it's not quite straight? I think you can take the cap off and move it around so it's as straight as you want it. But for today, that's fine. So now let's go ahead and run. They have a really nice tiki bar on the water there that has good fish dip and other wonderful snacks that a fat guy likes. So me and the wife are going to run up to Clewiston, have lunch, turn around, come back. Why? Because that's biker shit. You ride 120 miles, 240 miles round trip for lunch, right? I forgot the cameras, so we didn't like GoPro the whole way here. So you know what that means? Obviously, we trailered.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Yeah, the truck and trailers over there, and then yeah. So it's all a big facade. It's a good test. Park the bike over a dry spot, so we'll see if my leak fixed, or at least slowed it. If it's got a drip, I'm not gonna freak out. It was more than a drip before. And then when we get home, we'll pull that new dipstick and see if we got any metal fragments. It's busy for a Friday afternoon. I leave this Sunday on a work trip, so I'm bugging out a little bit early today. So we have a little fun. It's busy here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's half dozen bikes. I guess a bunch of other people are playing hooky. Also, I'm going to document this. I'm getting nachos. And you can have a nacho, but you will not eat my food. This is an ongoing man-woman, husband-wife thing around the world, and I'm putting my foot down. Oh yeah, you can have like a nacho or two.
Oh, now it's 2?
Maybe 3. Especially if you do that thing that I like. If you do that thing, you can have all the nachos. We're gonna show you the place. It's a tiki hut, man. This is as Florida as it gets. That's water under there, and the boards are soft and uneven. It's, you know, perfect. And look, my millennial's on her phone. Yeah, so both of our like internal GPS was off. It's like 60 miles. In my mind, it was like 100 plus miles here. I don't know what the hell. We haven't been here. It hadn't been that long since we've been here. She was saying the same thing. Like, isn't it like an 100 and something out? No. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know why we don't do this more often. Not the best ride. It's a little boring, but let's go home, see if we have any giant pieces of metal on that dipstick. You're a comedian.
Yeah.
I just proudly walked out, was like, look, bone dry. And you said?
Because it all fell out. It leaked on the road. None left. Haha. I'm funny. I don't care what you say.
She's kind of an asshole. says mine's really loud. Go ahead, start yours. Let's see. No hitting the throttle. Just start it now. Come on. It's gonna be the same. I don't know why. It's the same pipes, like twin cam 110 versus Milwaukee A114. I just said no throttle. It's the same. Everything she does is loud. There's nothing, I don't know if it's the Cuban thing or what, nothing is quiet. What seems to be the problem? Your baby the dog. And it won't fit in your saddlebag, you just realized. So, I don't know, what is that gonna do? What the? I keep telling her, just put it in your lap. It'll stay. With your legs up, it'll stay. I even offered to do it for her. No. Hard-headedness. Full something. So instead of putting it in your lap, you're going to hit me with that going on the road. All right. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. It's the next day. we got home. It was the daughter's birthday dinner last night. She wanted to go to the Melting Pot, her favorite place on earth. It's expensive. Holy shit, that place has gotten crazy. But anyway, so let's check the dipstick. It doesn't matter that it's sat overnight. So again, this dipstick's sitting there right where the oil pump is shooting out oil. So it should grab, hopefully not shards of metal. I would expect some metal powder, some black powder on there, which is good. You're cleaning your oil while you're running. And it's stuff that the oil filter's not catching. So let's go ahead and see. So yeah, it looks just like dirty oil, but what it's getting is there's some, tiny amounts of essentially, metal baby powder in there. So that's not bad. That's a really neat product for the price. All right, put her back in. And I think I said this earlier. I don't remember if I said it yesterday or not. I think you can take the cap off and reline it up, to make it perfectly straight if that's your thing. But, for me, it's fine. So there you go. I mean, that's a pretty neat product. I'll put the link and all that stuff in the description if you want to go grab one for yourself. But it's one of those things where, why not? I needed a new dipstick. I really did, because the screen had died on the one that was in there, and you can't replace that easily. And the one from Harley with the screen, I think, is like $200. And this is a really nice piece. And yeah, they have black, they have edge cut, they have all this sort of stuff. But you can get these from Tab, which of course I run Tab pipes, and I really like having that Tab logo on there because they're pals. So there you go. Let me know if there's anything else you think, like small product. I think small products are cool to test out and try out. I wish they made one for a center fill horseshoe oil tank so I could keep an eye on the motor and the chopper, but that's wishful thinking. Anyway, love you all to death. Take care of each other. We'll talk real soon. Bye.